Hey guys, it's Rika. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we have a king crab, snow crab, seafood boil situation going on. I have corn, sausage, potatoes, and egg right here. So we're gonna go ahead and say grace. Amen. Hey y'all. Y'all thought I wasn't trying to look. I know I look a little shiny. I just did some skincare and just went with it. I ain't feel like doing no makeup today, so this is what you got, okay? For today's drink, we'll call this a rum punch. But it's tequila, but rum punch just sounds cuter, okay? I couldn't think of that, y'all, so. But I have this coconut flavoring, like coconut syrup, and it's so good, and that's what I have in it with some Don Julio. Okay, king crab. Y'all, I have been craving king crab, and everybody has been out. But I found some yesterday, but it was extremely expensive. So that's why I only have one. Because girl, it was pricey. And let's see what it's working with. Ooh. Look at that. That's what you want right there. Nice piece of meat. Oh, I've been craving this, y'all. And it's solid. Oh. That's good right now. I got my phone on airplane mode, but I still see, oh yeah, I'm recording on my phone, by the way. Just because I need as less stress as possible. I don't need to be setting up no cameras and lights and this, that, and third. So I wanted to make it as easy as possible. I set my phone up and we here. I got the viral Husky lights from TikTok. Well, I got them from Home Depot, but they are viral on TikTok. That's these right here. I'm gonna pull it up so y'all can see it. See that? And I like them. I have two. I'm gonna link them in the description box if you guys want to get them. They're nice and small, so I think that they are worth it. They were only $25. And they're rechargeable. So you don't have to worry about no cord. You can put these in your car and be done. I did a community post and told you guys to watch the new crime show called Fatal Attraction. Well, it says Fatal Attraction on the title, but it's called I'd Die For You. I'd Die To Be You. Girl, something. I'll put it across the screen. I watched it. The first episode, it was just okay. And the show is an hour long, so if I had time to watch another show and do a story time on that, I would have, because that episode, like I said, it was just okay. I want to hear it. Here you go. Okay. So, girl, there was this guy. We gonna call him Lil Larry, because that's just the first thing that came to my mind. So Lil Larry was a rapper, like a local rapper, and his career was starting to take off. And I think these people lived in California. His career was starting to take off. He said Tupac now knew who he was. Ooh. Nate Dogg, them, everybody from LA. He didn't mention Snoop Dogg, but it was a couple of different dogs in there. So, well, he seen his fine little honey one day getting off the bus with her friends. And he wanted to talk to her because he thought she was cute. So he pulled up on her. They was talking. And she looked like she was interested. So she gave him her number. And they started kicking it. And she was an honor student. She also ran track. So they dating. Things started getting a little serious. So now she ain't riding the school bus no more. He pulling up, picking her up, taking her to school. They in the drop top convertible, music loud. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all know how it used to be. So everybody looking. Some girls like, I know that's bipolar, whatever. And some girls like, who she thinks she is? Like, she pulling up in this convertible every day. He coming to pick her up, this, that, and the third, He got her looking cute. And, it's always some girls that's watching in the cut. Time go by. They doing their thing. She gets pregnant. She crying, calling him crying, telling him she pregnant. What about school? What about her future? And he's like, don't worry about that. Like, we good. Don't worry about it. I got you. So she ended up having a baby. And she lives with her grandmother. And he would stay there on and off to help her with the baby. So this one particular day, her grandma, the baby is 25 days old. So her grandma is usually there to help her, but on this day, she said she was going to play bingo. Grandma wanted to be outside. Grandma gotta have a life too. Before she left, we didn't get a girl a name. We'll call her Tracy. So two of Tracy's friends come over and they said they was coming to see the baby. So the grandma, she like, okay, cool. But she said she never really saw those girls before. But they look the same age as her granddaughter, so she didn't really think nothing of it. Ooh. She didn't really think nothing of it. What's her name? So Tracy, grab a little rusty, okay? So Tracy comes to the door. She welcomes them in. They happy to see the baby. Grandma leave. No big deal, okay? Friends coming over to see the baby. I keep getting these notifications. I thought airplane mode means don't talk to me, don't call me. So girl, all of a sudden, the one girl, she pushes Tracy down. Tracy falls down. She shoots Tracy. How many times? I want to say 2 or 3 times she shoots Tracy. So she shoots her, I think, in the head, in the torso. Maybe she shot her twice. And then poured acetone nail polish remover on her and lit her on fire. Grabbed the baby and ran out of the house. Then the front living room is on fire. Neighbors call the fire truck. Grandma comes home from bingo. The detective tells her, your granddaughter is no longer with us, but the baby was missing. So they asking, you know, the grandma who would want to harm her, you know, what enemies did she have? The neighbors, asking the neighbors, you know, did y'all see any strange activity going on over here? So somebody did tell them that they saw these 2 girls running out of the house, and one looked like she was hiding something, and they just ran down the street. This was before he knew that the house was on fire. So somebody called Lil Larry, told him something that happened with Tracy and somebody killed her. So he like, what you mean? And he telling the story too. So y'all go watch that for yourself. So he like, what you mean? Somebody killed Tracy. So he pulls up to grandma's house. The detectives, everybody surrounding the house, y'all know. And he tell them, because of course he would be the main suspect because he was the boyfriend. He had an alibi. Grandma had an alibi. So now they got to try to figure out who did this and why. Girl, 6 years passed. Okay? 6 years. Somebody left a note 6 years later on the detective's desk. Told them that they may have some information about the missing child and the killing of Tracy. Call them up and they tell the detective some information that they needed to know. That she was living with her mom and that she once said that she was pregnant and found out that she wasn't pregnant. So they reach out to the killer's mom. The mom comes to the precinct and tells the detective there was a situation where the girl, we'll call her Keisha, okay? Keisha was messing with Lil Larry back in the day. So Keisha thought she was pregnant from Lil Larry. Now they had a word for this sickness where someone thinks they're actually pregnant and they got it in their head to where they start feeling morning sickness, feeling like all the side effects of a pregnant person, but they're not actually pregnant. I can't think of the name that the lady said. Like her stomach was big and everything. When they went to the hospital, the doctor told her, "You're not pregnant." And she lost it. So she got very stressed out behind it, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. She started doing drugs, drinking. She just like really went crazy. So once she saw Tracy Tracy got her man and her baby. That's what she thinking in her head. Like, Tracy is basically living her life. And she wasn't gonna let that fly. So she went over there. She took her cousin with her. Now, her cousin thought that she was actually going over there to see the baby. Like, her cousin really didn't know that this was going to happen. But her mom asked her when she brought the baby home, her mama said, "Who baby is that?" And she said, "Oh, this is my friend, baby. My friend want me to watch her." But she said with that situation that happened with, you know, her turning to drugs and alcohol because she found out she wasn't pregnant, her popping up with a baby just didn't seem right. So her mom said, "You need to take that baby back." So then Keisha ended up leaving town and moving to a different city where she had family. And that way she could just tell them, you know, this her baby. It wouldn't be no questions asked. The mom told the detectives, you know, her ride or die was her cousin, which was the girl that went with her to Tracy's house. And the cousin said she really didn't know that the girl was gonna go over there and do that. She said she really thought that she was going to see her friend's baby and she just went with her. And she said, so they looking at the baby and then all of a sudden, Keisha pushed her on the couch and shoots her. So she said, you know, she'd been living with this lie for so long, 6 years, and she just didn't know what to do. That's what she said. Look at this meat, y'all. So good. So, like, they arrested the mom, the sister, and Keisha, because Keisha finally came, and she was just saying, like, she didn't mean for it to go that far. She would never say, like, this was somebody else's baby. She had renamed the baby. She would never say, like, this is somebody else's baby. She was still claiming the baby to be her baby. And so the detectives told her, well, I'm going to give you a pen and a piece of paper and let you write, you know, how you're feeling down. So she wrote a letter to God, basically apologizing for what she did. She said the only thing she wanted to do was be a mom, and now she'll never be a mom. She apologized to the kids. She never apologized to the family, I don't think. And I think the grandma ended up passing away. So this happened in 1997. So he's an adult now. The dad is still living. So she ended up getting, I want to say 35 years, because when it happened, she was a minor. So they gave her 35 years. She was up for parole this year, 2026. And her mom, Keisha's mom, she got 13 months probation because they really felt like she didn't know what was going on really. She had no hardcore evidence. And then the cousin, she worked out a plea deal for, you know, basically telling them the story. So I don't remember how much time she got. Okay. So I don't know how close these two girls were. They told at the end that Larry said he only messed with that girl one time. But she was that obsessed with him. Because again, he was a popular dude in the city. He was rapping and stuff. And she was obsessed with him, child. She said that's her baby and her life. She's over there. Yeah, I done did some damage. Y'all y'all know I can't eat all this. This was like 6 crab legs, okay? 6 crab clusters. I can't eat all that. She is real petite now, okay? But that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at I am Sharika B. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.